Good morning, students. Today we are going to revise for our test. What is our test portions? Exercise 1.3 and Roman numerals. Okay, you can take your textbook and your rough note. Okay, you can work out the problems from these in your rough note. Okay, children. Before going to the topic, you should know what is meant by estimation, right? Estimation means what? It is some approximate value. So if they ask you to find the estimate, what you will do? You will round off that particular number, then you will add or subtract it. You should not add it first or subtract it first, then you should not round off. You should round off the values, particular individual values, then you should add or subtract or multiply based upon the questions. Okay, many 1 marks can come from this question. Okay, children, to estimate sum or difference, that's the topic which is given here. Next page, what it is given? To estimate the products. So here what you should do, you should first round off that particular number, then you should product those values. Product means what? Multiplication. First you should round off. Sometimes they will ask you to round off to nearest tens. Sometimes they will ask you to round off to nearest hundreds, the nearest thousands. Like that they will mention you in the question. Based upon the question you should round off, then you should do addition or subtraction or multiplication. Okay, children, so based upon the question you should answer it. Okay, next is your exercise 1.3. Exercise 1.3 is fully based upon this round off and plus subtraction multiplication. Okay, first question, estimate each of the following using a general rule. First, what you should do, we are going to estimate it. We are going to find a approximate value which is very close to that value. Okay, so first question, 730 plus 998. Both are 3-digit number. 3-digit number means what you will do? You will round off to nearest hundreds. If you want to round off to nearest hundreds, what you will do? You will see the near tens. Okay, if the tens value is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, you don't make any changes in that 100 place. If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you will add 1 to that 100 place. Okay, you can do round off to nearest tens also, no problem. If you are doing round off to nearest tens, you will see the ones place. That is the difference. Okay, you should do using general rule means like this you should round off. Sometimes, see, in second question, give a rough estimate. Okay, we are going to give a rough estimate. How you will do the rough estimate? By rounding off to nearest hundreds. If you round off to nearest hundreds and if you add or subtract or if you multiply, you will get a rough estimate. Okay, and a closer estimate. How you will find the closure estimate? By rounding off to nearest tens. So both you should answer for both also. Okay, what is the question? Give a rough estimate. We are going to give a rough estimate for that question. How you will go? By rounding off to nearest hundreds. Closure estimate by rounding off to nearest tens. So if they ask you to give both, you should give both also. So you will get both different answers, not same answers. Sometimes you will get same answer, but both you will get sometimes different answers. Okay, next, third question, we are going to estimate the product using general rule. In first question you are doing sum or subtraction. In third question, you are going to find the product. That is the difference. If it is a 3-digit number, you use round off to nearest hundreds. If it is a 4-digit number, you can use round off to nearest thousands. Okay, only that is the difference. So likewise, you can solve these type of problems, children. Okay. Next topic is, we are going to find the using of brackets. Why we are going to use the brackets? We are going to make the calculations little bit faster because the values which is written inside the bracket we will do it first by using what rule? BODMAS rule. Okay, so by the thing which is inside the bracket you should do it first. That you should keep it in your mind. So many problems calculations are there using brackets. Okay, my dear children. Then what they have given about the Roman numerals. Roman numerals means what? The numbers which is used by Romans. Okay, that is called as Roman numerals. They don't use the numbers, they use the alphabets for their representations. Okay, that is the only difference between our numerals and their Roman numerals. Okay, children. So I have told you about what is meant by Roman numerals, right? So you know what is meant by Hindu-Arabic numerals? Yes, Hindu-Arabic numerals is the numbers which we are using. Okay, Hindu-Arabic numerals is the numbers which we are using. Okay, in this page they have given what are the Roman numerals. Okay, for 1 what they will use? I. 2 I. 3 I. Like that they will be using Roman numerals. Okay, see there are basic 7 Roman numerals. Okay, what are those Roman numerals? IVX, LCDM. What are the numerals? IVX, LCDM. Okay, so I stands for 1, V stands for 5, X stands for 10, L stands for 50, C stands for 100, D stands for 500, M stands for 1000. Okay, these are the basic 7 types of Roman numerals. Using this Roman numerals only you will frame bigger Roman numerals. Okay, then there are rules for the system. That also it is very important. Okay, what are the rules? If a symbol is repeated, the value is added as many times it occurs. Okay, if I told you if some symbols are repeated, it means that we are going to add that numbers. Ipo XX na, X stands for 10 plus 10, 20. Okay, appo XX value is 20. If a symbol is repeated, I told you Romans will use symbols. They don't use the numbers. Okay, they don't use our numbers, they just use other symbols. Okay, if the symbol is repeated, what you will do? You will add those numbers. Next, what is the B point? A symbol is not repeated more than 3 times. Okay, always a symbol like XXX, only 3 times we can repeat that symbol. More than 3 you should not repeat it. Okay, then but the symbols V, L and D are never repeated. What are the symbols which is never repeated? V, L and D. Okay, V, L and D are never repeated. Okay, what is the C rule? If a symbol of smaller value is written to the right of a symbol of greater value, the value gets added to the value of a greater value. Okay, if the greater value is written in the left side and smaller value is written on the right side, what you will do? You will add those values. See, VI, V stands for 5 plus 1, 5 plus 1, 6. Since this greater value written on your left side and smaller value written on your right side, you should add it. Okay, keep it in your mind. All these points are very important. D question. What is the D question? If a symbol of a smaller value is written to the left of a symbol of a greater value, its value is subtracted from the value of a greater symbol. Just opposite to the C point. What is the C point? Smaller value, greater value in the left side, smaller value in the right side. In D option, smaller value in the left side, greater value in the right side. So what you should do? You should subtract it. You should do the difference. Okay, IV means what? I is smaller, V is greater. Above 5 minus 1. Difference you should do 4. Okay, just we can work out few problems related to this. E question. The symbol V, L and D are never repeated. Okay, I already told you V, L and D are never repeated. Okay, so it should not be written on the left of this greater sign. What I told you, V, L, D never repeated on the left of a symbol of a greater value. That means V, L, D are never subtracted. VLD is never repeated also, never subtracted also. Okay, because it will not be written on the left side of a greater symbol. Next, I can be subtracted from V and X only. What the symbol I can be subtracted from? V and X only. Next, the symbol X can be subtracted from L, M and C only. symbol x can be subtracted from L, M and C only, okay, or you can say LCM only, like that. See, in down there are many numbers as well as the Roman numerals. You can learn this also, okay. Then using these rules, you can work out many problems. You can convert Hindu Arabic to Roman numerals or Roman numerals to Hindu Arabic numerals. Okay, children, this is what your test portions, okay. Now, I hope you have understood how to learn this exercise 1.3 and Roman numerals. Now you can take a rough note and you can work out the problems from 1.3 and you can refer net for the questions of Roman numerals, okay. You have many problems in the net. You can take few problems and you can work it out in your rough note. Thank you, children.